Bob. Bob. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here for round 5 of the Rally Cross Season 2, Rally X, you could call it. God, that's quite far behind. So, let's have a quick brief. We've got not a lot of time, and we've got a lot of information to get through. What is Rally X? Rally X, or Rally Cross, is VRC's version of the insane in real-life motorsport. As such, the races are short, sharp and full of action. Using the game's Group B class, drivers will attempt 3 races, each across dirt, tarmac and a mixture of both surfaces. We'll be using the club point system. Fastest lap point is awarded to the driver with the fastest time throughout the entire round. No pole position points are awarded. Race day format breakdown. So we're going to be having a qualifying race. All drivers participate. The grid will be the reverse of the championship. First race will be a qualifying race to determine who races in which heats. From the result, the top half will qualify for Heat 2, the bottom half will qualify for Heat 1. In the event of the odd number of drivers, the middle driver will qualify for Heat 1. And the Joker lap is required during qualifying. Heat 1 and Heat 2, specific drivers, grid, qualifying results reversed. Results from Heat 1 and Heat 2 will be split in half again. Determine your final race. Top halves go into the gold final, while bottom halves go into the silver final. If Heat 1 has an odd number of drivers, then the middle driver will qualify for the gold final. If Heat 2 has a number of drivers, the middle driver will qualify for the silver final. Joker lap is required, and then the finals. The championship reversed. The silver final and the gold final will be the points-paying races, and the Joker lap is required. Now, I've told you that a Joker lap's required in all of those, but here at Catalunya for round 5, which I believe is the last round, no Joker lap because there is no pit lane. So they will not be paying the Joker today, I tell you. I've got a championship table to get you in the mood before today's event start in a minute's time. So Binko is the top of that table with 62 points. Anton Poiker is second on 59 points. Jokus is third on 52 points, with Silverstar in fourth on 48 points. Bazza is fifth on 47 points. Ensenua is sixth on 41 points. Then we have the halves on 22 points, and Skyjacker 8th on 14 points, and Haza 9th on 10 points. How exciting. Now the participators. There's a Subaru of the Bazinator driving. I don't think I've ever taken this track. I don't know it at all. What are they doing? They're using dirt tyres. Anton Poiker in the Hyundai. Oh, getting it around that corner like a boss. Ensenua. So they've all opted for the dirt tyres. Maybe that's the only choice they can have here. But it is a mixture of both tarmac and dirt, as we see. Ensign in the Subaru, going from one to the other. Then Silverstar in his Nismo. It's a very tight track, some very powerful cars having to try and find their way around a very twisty track, and you can see that Nismo just didn't want to live with that corner. We have Jokers out there in the Mitzi as well. They're very much struggling with that one corner there, and the Binks is just in the having a cup of tea in the pit lane before qualifying. He'll be asking when the readiness is ready before he presses the button. Pat in the chat saying oi oi, hiya. Well, hello Pat, how are you? So we're looking at Anton Poiker. He's the one looking for an absolute golden finish today to try and steal this championship away from Binko. And Pat in the chat saying, I would assume it forces dirt tyres. Slick tyres would be no good on the dirt. Yeah, I know, but sports, aren't they like... They're gripped. They've got tread on the sports tyres. I didn't know if they'd go sports tyres, maybe. If sports tyres were a bit more effective than the dirt tyres on the brown stuff, the grey stuff. So we've a call to arms to tell them that we are ready, and a majority of people know how to start, to reply to the R question mark debate. Henson doesn't. Slow learner, I guess. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be. I promise you, there'll be no lag in this race. It just looks like that's how they're going to. It's going to be very jolty getting around the corner. Should have done some in-car, shouldn't we? There we go. In-car with Ensign. He's waiting until the go goes. And then again, tight one to the left, swinging it all the way around the left there. How do they not get confused where the track goes? And Ensign then. Nice fast bit of the track. He's decided to give it some sideways action on because of the dirt tyres. Now, I don't think we've got tyre wear on, so I was going to say, wouldn't that just shred the tyres? But I don't think, well, that's so weird. That is such a weird corner, that one. That's not going to be fun for these guys at all in this race. Very tight one to go all the way around. And yeah, these cars look mighty powerful for the track that we have. Ensign Newitt is on pole for being the last person on the championship. We're waiting for the lights here. 5 laps to determine who is in what heat. The lights are on. We are on the verge of go. We are go. And oh my lord, Bazza very slow off the line there. Caught snoozing for the Bazza. No, the Nismo made contact with the Mitzi and then made contact, well, the Mitzi made contact with the Nismo and then the Nismo went and made contact with the Subaru, pushing Ensign Newitt down into 5th, and Silverstar is the leader, but the Nismo is wild out there, absolutely wild. He's pulling away from Jokus, but the Baz on a slow start is already up and amongst them, and he's flying there. He's looking to get the place away from Silverstar. He's keeping it on the grey stuff, and Silverstar going a little wild around that final corner as Bazza makes his way back through. And to say he started absolutely shocking. He's come through the first lap as the leader. It's not over yet, though. I thought that was the line, sorry. As he comes through, he's got the Subaru and the Mitzi. He's got all caught up in the wall, giving everyone half a chance. Anton Poika is up and at him. And Anton Poika then into second with Ensign Newitt. Pole sitter has just had a knock on the back end by Silverstar, and the Nismo is absolutely out of control with Binko there in 4th, and it looks like Anton Poika struggling in the corner there, and that's let Ensign Newitt through, and the Baz is running and hiding. Look at him, 3 seconds, come on Baz. And the Baz is showing them how to do it, and the 2 Subarus are comfortable on the tarmac and dirt combo. Look at the Subarus fly. Binks has found his way up and amongst the rest of the guys, and now the Ford Focus up into 4th as Binks and the Nismo, the Nismo and Anton Poika do battle, and Anton Poika facing the wrong way and into the wall, giving Silverstar the opportunity, and Joker's playing catch up, but he's going to catch up with Anton Poika pretty quick when he's in the wall the way he is. Bazza so far 3.5 seconds off of being in heat 1. Ensign Newitt making it into the top half, and the Binks possibly putting this one to bed with Anton Poika then in the heat 2 as well. He could still get into the golds, let's face it. And Binks gets the move done on Ensign. We didn't even see Ensign, he was way off camera playing around in the dirt, and the Bazza, he's just got to be sensible here, and he's having an absolute blinder at the moment. Not the first time we've seen the Baz doing an absolutely astounding job, but he'll end up in the gold heat, or he'll end up in the heat with the I always think they're going the wrong way there, but Baz is doing a killer job, and Binks can't catch up, although he is fastest overall, and the other Subaru staying with him, but Silverstar's not too far behind and can pick up some pieces if they get left behind, as can Anton Poika. Jokus a little further back, the Mitzi not behaving like she should, the back end just not swinging around as the Jokus would like. And Bazza, oh, that looks slow. What's that? No, he got a faster lap than he's gone before. The Binks has closed it up to 1.7, but first or second they both qualify for the top heat. It's Ensign Ewart has to beware of Silver Star, who's heading in his direction. So Ensign can't make a mistake, or he's going to lose that spot and his position in the top heat. And Silver Star will be happy to take over that position as the Subaru smokes all the way around. And they're on the final lap now. Bazza, it's a close call between the Binks and the Baz. The Baz goes wide, and Binks just pipped him on the inside, but it matters not. That means they're in the same heat, first or second, no points. So there's Ensign getting in the top heat with Silver Star, Anton Poika qualifying for the second heat, and Jokus just getting to the line to qualify for the second heat. What a shame for the Baz, but it's no points involved and they're both still in the same heat, so it makes no odds. And the Binks yet again we see on the title screen. Brilliant stuff. And Pat saying tyre smoke anyone. I know they're kicking it off, are they? The Eco Warriors won't be happy with that whatsoever. I've gone too fast, haven't I? I usually go to the results. Where's the settings? There you go. No, not spectate. I want to look at the results, don't I? There you go. So Binks wins it by absolutely nothing there. Well, it says quite a lot. Oh no, that's the lap time. 0.99 tenths. So Ensign Ewart in third. They'll be in the top heat with Silver Star, Anton Poika and Jokus in the slower heat. Game reset, Jokus, unfortunately. What a bummer. We don't have that turned on as well in the settings. You think if he gets all kind of stuck and all sorts that the game shouldn't reset him. But it does have a habit of still doing that on our players. So, we're just waiting for our top three to enter. Or is it going to be the bottom three? No, it's heat 2 first. Or the lower heat. Taking part. Flashman in the chat saying evening all. Why, hello, Flashman. Hope you're doing well. So, Jokus in this heat with Anton Poika and Silver Star. They're all in the paddock area at the moment. Having their cars scrutinised, checked over, make sure everything is legit. And the Mitzi just disappearing from our cameras, and Anton Poika there in the Hyundai needs to win this to get into the gold heat to take the fight to the Binks. It looks like the Hyundai quite a handful around here at Barcelona, Catalunya, sorry. So Joker's out there trying to work out this intricate track. It's got all sorts of twists and bends. It's twisting my melon, man. I'm gonna have a little sip of my hot brew. Get that traction turned off, Jokers. That's not going to help you in the mud. It really isn't. That'll be hindering you more than anything. But he's on a controller, I think, so it's you need it. So Jokers will be leading them away. It's critical for Anton Poika to win this one, to get into the gold heat, to fight off with the Binks. Silver won't do. We'll go then here for Heat 2 as Anton Poika leads them away. He's got Jokers around the outside, and Jokers goes very far into the deep, and Silver Star nearly following him through, and now Anton Poika a clear run possibly if he makes no mistakes in his Hyundai. But Silver Star was faster than him in the qualifying race, and if Silver Star plays his cards right here, he can get himself ahead of the Hyundai. But the back end, no, wowzers. That I thought had 360 written all over it, but no. And Silverstar managing to swiftly get through that corner in a sideways direction. Beautiful stuff. As Jokers tries to stay with him, but the Mitzi just not wanting to play ball. And it looks like Jokers has turned the traction off and found that sideways action helping him out. Beautiful stuff. So Anton Poika then leads the way by 3 seconds now. Silverstar trying to catch up with Jokers, and now Jokers, he's on it like his car bonnet, giving it all the big swing, and the tracker's now just open right up to the Mitzi, and oh my word, oh, he found he had a Silverstar sideways in front of him, and there was no stopping that, and he's just got a move done on the Nismo, but the Nismo tyres smoking comes flying back at the Mitsubishi, and the Mitsubishi now another move up the inside, and this is perfect. Oh, yeeted into the Shadow Realm. Silverstar, these cars are all over each other, inside each other. It's what she said. And again with the Nismo up the inside, and it's a cracking battle here from Silverstar and Jokers, and it's played right into the hands of Anton Poika, who's had a clear run all the way on his own. Now Silverstar wants to get on with the action, felt he had the pace to stay with Anton Poika, but got mixed up in the battle with Jokers. And has ended up down the road, and this is beautiful. 2 different lines through the corner, and Jokers whips up the inside of the smoking Nismo, and it's the Mitsubishi in second at the moment, with Silverstar looking to get some action done on Jokers here. Oh, and Jokers again, the same corner for Jokers, and Silverstar's managed to get himself up and ahead with Anton Poika leading the way, 11.6 seconds, definitely booking his place in the gold heat with Silverstar and Jokers duking it out. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. There's a lot of leaning on each other, it has to be said, but that is rally, and they both take different lines through the corner. That was fantastic. I'm going to call that the dog sniff move. Jokers right up the jacksie of a sideways Nismo was a beautiful, beautiful thing. And again, Jokers fancying him move on the Nismo here. Let's get on board, shall we? Oh, and the Nismo got caught up on the barrier, but he's back straight at Jokers there, and he's through, and he's into the barrier. Jokers, where is Jokers? Jokers is there battling around the outside. We shouldn't be in car, should we? I wanted to see some absolute smashing car action here, and both of them into the barrier there. Jokers getting away, and the Nismo absolutely chucking it. We're on the final lap at the moment, and this is our man Anton Poika heading for the finish line, as Jokers is ahead of Silverstar, but for how long? And Jokers is starting to pull a gap out, and there goes Anton Poika, takes the win of Heat 2 and books his place into the golden heat, as Jokers then has come alive. Qualifying was not hot for him, but now in the Heat 2, oh, the Nismo's there, but it's a little dash to the line, and it's Jokers that grabs it from Silverstar, but my word, was that tight. Beautiful racing from Jokers and Silverstar there. Anton Poika takes the victory. But, man, we barely saw him because the other two on track took all the limelight. Fantastic stuff. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I've done it again. So there's the results of Heat 2 with Anton Poika ahead of Jokers, who did finish ahead of Silverstar, only just. My word. Let them two just race around for all day, because I could watch that all day. Brilliant stuff from the Polish pilot and Silver Surfing Star-Lord. And Joker's saying that track is crazy. And Silverstar saying that was a phenomenal race. It was, Silverstar. Fantastic stuff.
Very close race for me.
Pat saying very clear. Yeah, they were inside each other at one point. It was crazy. So, great stuff. Great racing.
Comes up blue when the cars drive over the logo after the jump.
Oh, hello. So Pat's saying a nice detail that the dirt comes up blue when the car drives over the logo after the jump. I'll have to check that one out. So here we go. Oh God, am I on the right thing? Can I watch it? No, it's not letting me spectate. Oh. I panicked then. He must have just changed the lobby settings. That's all. It's all right. Nothing to worry about here. Although we can go and have a look at the cars, can't we? Can't hurt. So there's the Baz. He was looking very strong in his Subaru. There is the Binks. It's just the Banks, and there is Big Dan as well. 2 Subarus and a Ford in Heat 1. Anything's going to happen here, and it is going to be race on. You saw how the last race goes. We think Silverstar had the pace of the Hyundai, but got caught up in a race with the Mitsubishi of Jokus, giving Anton Poiker the space he needed to pull away, and it could easily happen for any of these guys if they get caught up in a little battle with each other. Then one guy can pull away and end up in the gold heat. I think it's the top 2 from this one go into the gold heat, and the bottom one going into silver. Some people just never learn. They don't know what they're doing. So we've seen it happen in the Heat 2. This one could go the same way. They're all going to want to make a great start and get away from each other, because the racing, once you get into the racing, that's what slows you down here. You want to go for a quick bolt. So here they are lined up. Enson Newett ahead of Bazza, whom is ahead of the Binks. 5 laps at this Catalunya Rallycross track, and we've got to keep an eye on that blue dirt that Pat was mentioning. The lights are on, and we are go for Heat 1, and the Baz had a bit of a better start this time, but the Binks was lightning on the reactions, and he jumps Enson, but Baz goes deep. Baz goes deep. Binks is through. Enson as well. And my words, the Baz will be open, and then guys get into a bit of a tete-a-tete so he can catch up again. But Binks is lightning fast. Yeah, it's blue. Yeah, good call. Good call there, Pat. It's fantastic. So the Binks in the Focus is formidable. And Enson Newett just loves a slide on, so he does give up a bit of pace for his sliding around just for the fun of it, and why not? If it feels good, do it. So Binks pulling away early on already from the Subarus, and it's down between the Baz and Enson Newett at this point. Who wants to be in the gold heat and silver heat? I think second goes in the gold, third goes into the silver. So Binks then heading on, saying goodbye to his amigos, and off he flies in the Focus. Enson Newett as well, staying way ahead of the Baz, and the Baz are driving into a lot of rubbery, smelly tyre smoke from Enson Newett, who is just lit up the wheels. He's swinging his Subaru around like he just doesn't care. Cracking stuff. And the Binks then just owning the track in that relentless Pulse 8 Focus. And the wheels screeching from all cars that partake as they reach the tarmac. And this one looks easy slam dunk for the Binks. Pat saying the smoke screen's been activated in Enson Newett when he was covering the Baz. All that rotty tyre smoke. Rubber shares go up when they heard Enson Newett was racing on a mixed track. And, the Binks owning it so far, making no mistake about booking his position. the big showdown between himself and Anton Poika, and I just don't think there's enough points on the table there for Anton Poika to turn this one around. I think, was he 3 points behind? I haven't been keeping an eye on them fastest laps. But Ensign Newitt, meanwhile, trying to keep the Baz at bay, and the Baz is coming on strong, and the Baz is right up with him now. Oh, what a shame. There was just no room for the Baz to squeeze his Subaru through there, and he got caught himself up into the barriers as the smoke screen has been deployed by Ensign Newitt, and Bazza can't see anything. His car's filled with smoke there. You can't see a thing. And the Binks just absolutely stretching his legs. 8 seconds now. He's on his final lap as Ensign Newitt stays in a strong second, with Bazza remaining in third. And from a very strong qualifying, apart from losing it on the very last lap and not through any fault of his own, Bazza's going to end up in the silvers. It seems wrong. It seems shocking. It doesn't seem fair. Ensign Newitt, though, has done the job when he needs to do the job. Bazza's trying his hardest to get one on him, and here we see the Binks coming around to book his place in the gold top room. There you go. Super stuff from the Binks, and Ensign is still there in second, and Ensign doing the do ahead of the Bink from Bazza. Oh, he's in the barrier. Bazza, if he was closer, could have had something there, but Ensign gets gold, and Bazza ends up in the silver heat, which seems absolutely ridiculous after his qualifying. So there we go. Binks yet again on the top step, but yet to score a single point so far this round. Right, that's the two things. I think it's tea break now. I'm sure we have a small break, so I'll let them know I'll be right back. I know it's short, and why do I need a break? But it's in my contract. After the last negotiations, I pushed for it. A break in between them. It's just to let it breathe a bit, build anticipation. It's all part of the show, people. Okay, I'll be back soon. I don't know what you want to look at. There's never nothing empty to look at. Ensign might do something, but I think the lobby will get changed before Ensign will do anything. There you go. Just look at a pretty Subaru for a bit. Good golly, Miss Molly. So here we are then. We're getting ready for the final 2 heats in this final round of the championship. It's tight stuff between Anton Poika and the Binks, but I just don't think Anton Poika needs like the Binks to finish 3rd, and Anton Poika needs the fastest lap of the actual round, and I've not been keeping an eye on the fastest laps, so I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to be much good to you, but I think it's all but done. I think Anton Poika's there, he's in the game, but all he can do, I think, is draw. The best he can draw is, I think, on countback, the Binks will get it. So, right then, it's changed to the lobby. Changed the lobby. So yeah, let's have a look. So yeah, there's 3 points between them, and it's 16 and 15 and 14. So that's only 2 points. So no, it's nigh on impossible unless Anton Poika gets to the super fastest lap, and I can't tell you which is the fastest lap so far. And he needs Binko to finish 3rd, which is unlikely. It's he won't even do it on wins, I don't think. I think Binko's got a count back of wins in his favour. 1. The Binks has got 2 wins. Anton Poika's got 1 win. So yeah, that'd be 2 wins each. It'd be count back even further then. Bloody hell. 13, 13, 13. I don't know. It's too complicated, too convoluted. Hang on, let's get to, oh no. He's waiting for an hour, I think. Let me see what I can do. So yeah, congratulations, Binko, I think, is in order. But we'll let it play out. But yeah, even if Anton Poika gets the fastest lap and he finishes 1st and Binks finishes 3rd, they're even on points, and then it's down to a countback. I don't know. I don't know. Because they're back countbacks. It'll be, if it's on fastest laps, Binks has had that in every round. So if they do the fastest laps are in part of the countdown, Binks is laughing. So Ensign Ewart is on the front here with Bazza and Silverstar. This is the silver heat. So it's both in the heat 2 that goes in, sorry. I got it wrong. Lights out, 5 laps at Catalunya. And this is the last race for these contestants. Oh, and Ensign Ewart finds himself on the kitty litter as Silverstar found there was no room for him and Ensign Ewart, and he's going to attack the Baz. And Silverstar wanting to get a win in this round. Gets him about halfway up the lead. And oof. Bazza then is wild movements out there. And the Baz, oh, he got reset. How evil. How evil. He did look like he was playing dare with the track limits, though. I must say he was quite wide out there, but a reset was harsh. He'd already lost the corner. So Silverstar then, it's a slam dunk for Silverstar unless he makes a mistake. He's 2 seconds ahead already of the Subaru, and the Baz being penalised with that reset is some 4 seconds behind them two. He wants them two to get rather close and have a good battle to slow each other down, but it's not looking likely with that Nismo. It's looked fast all the way through this round. Oh, he's out wide though. Let's hope he doesn't get a reset. And he just about got away with that, I think, because the Bazzers wasn't far different. And Bazza then, Ensign does draw closer after that one, and this could be it. This could reintroduce Bazza into this race if these two get tangled up in a race of their own. But Silverstar seems to be doing enough to keep Ensign Ewart, Big Dan at bay as they go around the very tight hairpin, and Big Dan pulls it. Big Dan licked that stamp and he sent it all the way, and now he is leading the Silver Heat, but he's out wide now, and Silverstar up and in to the lead again, and this is perfect for the Baz. Can he get something out of this? As Silverstar finds himself sliding very much into that final corner, or is it the final corner? No, the opposite to the final corner, of the other end of the track. But Silverstar still ends up ahead of Ensign Newitt now pulling ahead of Silverstar. Very tight between these two, and Bazet has halved it. And Ensign Newitt and Silverstar coming together there, and Silverstar tries to get a quick getaway as Ensign Newitt now still with him as they sideways around that. This is the final corner, and Bazet now finds himself up into second with the fastest lap, and he's trying to close in on Silverstar himself as Ensign Newitt takes up last place. And mid-gulp there, Silverstar caught the barrier, and Bazza, after his reset, his huge penalty, he's penis-silty. No, I can't make that sound rude, I'm sorry. He's ended up leading this race, going into the final lap. One more corner, and we've got the final lap, and the Bazza leads from Silverstar, whom leads from Ensign Newitt. And this is it, the final lap, no mistakes. Bazza goes pretty wide there, and the Nismo closes the gap, and it's going to be a close finish here. Bazza can't make no mistakes, and Silverstar there, he's been struggling with that corner to try and slow that blooming Nismo down, and again, he's not doing much different from what the Baz done, but not getting the resets that Baz got. Baz wants to go up and see the stewards at the end of this, go over to Japan, have a word with Kaz. He's got something against Subaru, where he loves a bit of Nissan, it seems. And Silverstar driving into that smokescreen as Ensign Newitt trying to get up a position. And that's it, the Baz takes the win in the Silver Heat, as Ensign does get a sneaky one in that final corner. That final corner, we've seen so much action. Unbelievable stuff, and Silverstar did not deserve third place in that race. And there we go, big Baz. Well done. Crack on. So there's the results of the Silver Heat. Bazza coming good in the end. He deserves something out of this weekend after his fantastic qualifying session. Excuse me, who said that? And Ensign Newitt, there's like a cross mic. I think something is like a cross connection or something on the mic. It picks up something out, someone else, like a toad or something in the garden. Ensign Newitt then in second, and Silverstar getting that third, but does not deserve that third, I tell you. He's raced today, and he has Silverstar. He's put in a shift, has Silverstar, and them three, that's it for them. Their dream is over of the Rally X, and now it's the final race, unless Binko adds another round. Doesn't have to be for points, but we could do this in the snow, couldn't we, next Friday, Sunday, as a one-off race. I think that would be my idea, but no, wrong. I've heard nothing. I've seen nothing in the Discord leaning that way, and I did do a lot of dropped huge hints in the last stream, but no feedback on anything. Joker's traction's back on again. Joker's, turn that traction off, man. Doesn't work on the mud. Just messes you up. And Joker says he's ready. Traction, Joker's traction. Traction control. Turn the traction control. Joker's is off. Hey. Does he listen, do you think? I don't think he does. I'm sure he doesn't. Why would he? Doesn't... Well, I don't know how much English he speaks, but... I always wonder who watches, if anyone does. Oh, and in the chat, sorry, I missed Harves saying, go on, Baz. Harves couldn't make it tonight. dodged a bullet, what some might say, because this looks like a stressful track. Has to be said. So, waiting for the light man to get to his switch as they line up. Joker's traction's on again. It's just automatically on, and now he's just turned it off. And we're up to lights in, lights out. Here we go then for the very last race of the Rally X as we know it. And Jokers goes out wide in the first corner. Anton Poika comes through for the lead, and the Binks is chasing him, and that's all the Binks needs to do. Oh, and Joker sends it up the inside of the Ford and doesn't make a great job of it, and takes a Binko to the back of the pack as Anton Poika now tries to make like a tree and leave. And Joker's smoking up the Mitzi as the Ford Focus pulls the position back, and Joker sliding around there in third spot as Anton Poika then, he's built up a 1.8 second lead, but we're only on lap 1, and the Binks is an absolute animal. Why am I doing this with the controller? I've got buttons to press I can do. So Anton Poika then in the Hyundai, if it finishes like this, did not manage to take that championship, but I just don't think he can anyway. I don't think there's any mathematical chance really of him able to do it. He's doing this for pride now, ladies and gentlemen. The Finn gave Binko a run all the way to the final round, and the Binks at the moment sitting it behind Anton Poika. This will draw on wins though if Anton Poika can plant this one. And the Baz in the chat saying, hey Thingy, feeling better. Can you ask Kaz why he reset me? I wasn't even off the track. I know, man. I mentioned it in the race. I don't think it's fair. I don't think there was a Silverstar took a similar line to you and didn't get reset. So I just don't think he likes Subarus or Belgiums. I'm not sure which one. So the Binks has closed that gap up to Anton Poika. Anton Poika cannot put a foot wrong here in the Hyundai. He's just driving for pride at the moment. I don't think there's a chance of him winning the championship, but he can at least say he had just the same amount of wins as the champ did. So Anton Poika then wants to keep the Binks behind. Jokus now 14 seconds he's drifted behind these two. Ooh, they're in a field of their own, and Anton Poika can feel the pressure from the Binks breathing down his neck. The Hyundai just doesn't seem to have it in the corners like that Ford. That Ford just lapping up the corners, sideways on, total control, and the Hyundai under a lot of pressure. Binks dropping back a little bit now, having a breather, and this is the killer. The Binks getting around that corner extremely well. Anton Poika having to make the Hyundai very wide as they go around the long left sweeper that nips into back onto the mud, and then round that final hairpin. And the Binks, we've seen him make a move there on the Baz in qualifying. Oh, he got snagged up. He got snagged up with the barrier, and Anton Poika then pulls out a second or so breathing space into the final lap, and Binko already with the fastest lap has got purples again, chasing down Anton Poika. You can tell Binks wants the win. He wants to go out on a high, and Anton Poika is in his way. They're on their final lap, and Anton Poika doing anything he can to stay ahead of Ford Focus Binko as he comes like a rocket ship, like a night train. And this is it. The Hyundai is slow in the corner. Binks is right there, but it's Anton Poika takes the win from the Binko, and Jokus then in third place, but still in the gold heat. So Jokus having a pretty good season here in the Mitzi as he enjoys a little sideways action. And what a blinding round that was. Let's do it next week in the snow just for fun. And Jokus then brings it around, takes the checkered flag. Great driving from Jokus. Anton Poika takes the win. Binko takes the championship. Congratulations, champ. There we go. Anton Poika reveling with his win. Great stuff. And so let's take to those results and wrap this bad boy up, shall we? With a nice little bow. And Anton Poika takes the final win of the season, with Binko coming in second. That's enough points, though, to keep hold of that championship. So Binko is Season 2 champion of the Rally Cross here at the Virtual Racers Club. Congratulations to both pilots. Great stuff. And Jokers comes in third in the Mitzi. A great showing from the Polish pilot. Fantastic stuff. So I don't know if there's anything next Sunday. The Binks, I'll get the results shortly. It's done, mate. It's done. I've already called it. You're champ. Anton Poika equaled your wins, 2 each. It was a close championship. It was beautiful. What we want to know is, will there be a bonus round next season, no points, in the snow? Same format. You can do all that. It's all good. He's not answering now, is he? Of course not. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Dixie Recht. Thank you for joining us here at the Virtual Racers Club. So, I don't know, next Sunday, I'll push. I'll see if I can lean for another round, a bonus round for fun. And we'll see. Other than that, I don't know. I don't think there's anything planned for Sunday night next week. The up-and-coming week, we have a Tuesday evening, the STCC, the Super Touring Car Championship. That is getting very hot and heavy between the two Peugeot drivers. So join us to see what the saga is in the next round, which will be round, I can't tell you the number, but I can tell you the track. It's at Bathurst, one not to miss. One not to miss there at the mountain in Oz. Then on Thursday, I've got a feeling we've got the final round of the e-tron series, the Vision series, the VGT, and we'll be seeing those electric cars nipping around the Circuit de Spa, Francorchamps. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, there's hopefully going to be some Formula GP replays. And never forget, the car is the star that we are trying to get to you as often as we possibly can. I think that's it. I've pushed everything. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share. I am such a YouTube whore. I know. I can't help it. I want to please my masters, my overlords. And that's not the VRC, it's YouTube. They own everything. They control everything. We're doomed. Thank you for joining us for this series. It has been an absolute blinder. And hopefully we'll see the return of something like it pretty soon. And like I said, I was your commentator, broadcaster, Dixie Recht. I think I've said everything I need to say. Peace and love. Peace and love. Oh, Binks. Hang on. Let's hold that peace and love for a second there, because the Binks has come to us with first in the championship, Binko on 64 points, Anton on 62 points. So yes, Binko is champ. I already called it, bro. Told you. Well done. Great stuff from the Binks and a great win from Anton Poika. I was Dixie Recht. We were the Virtual Racers Club. This was Rally X. We had fun. That's the recap. Peace and love. Peace and love.